So everyone on Facebook has been doing this 25 things about me list, and I really was not interested in doing it. But then all my friends started doing it, even my really cool friends. So I decided that it would probably be good of me to do that. But I wanted to do something a little different, so I was talking to my friend Jay, and he suggested that I make a video. Actually, he told me he was going to make a video of his, and I asked him if I could steal his idea, and he said yes. So here we go, 25 things about me. One of the first things you will come to know about me is that I am obsessed with lots of strange things. For instance, pumpkins, cephalopods. My favorite is the cuttlefish. S'mores. Blue beverages. I don't want pink punch, thanks. Snowflakes, paper snowflakes. Conversation hearts for Valentine's Day, but not the regular kinds. I like the tart ones. Chapstick. I'm obsessed with chapstick. 2. You may recall meeting Hanny earlier in my video blog series. He is my first pet that is just mine, and he is wonderful. I love him so much, even though he's a fat, lazy thing and he doesn't do anything. I've seen him on his wheel a total of twice, and mostly he just stores food up in his tunnel and things like that, and he poops and he pees and he makes noise in the night. But I love him. Isn't he so wonderful? Isn't he so cute? Hi everyone! Hi world! It's Hanny! I love him. 3. I heard that when you crave salty foods, what it really means is that you need some loving in your life. And I crave salty foods almost exclusively. 4. I don't care how weird you think it is. My sister, Grace McClellan, is my best friend, and she is the coolest person I know. 5. I was a late bloomer in a lot of things in life. I did not know how to swim until my sophomore year of college. I did not have a cell phone until my junior year of college. I didn't drive until the summer between my junior and senior years of college, which is lame, I know, and you're thinking, how did you ever get by? I don't feel that bad about it because John Lennon did not get his driver's license until he was 24 years old, and he was super cool. 6. Let's talk about the Disney Corporation for just a moment. If you'll notice my Baby Mickey t-shirt. I am such a fan of the Disney Corporation. First of all, Disney movies are just the greatest that there are. Also, the merchandise in their stores and their online stores is just so wonderful, and they usually have really good deals on things. Plus, I've ordered some stuff from them lately and had to exchange it, and it is super easy to exchange. And, I mean, do I even need to mention Disney World? I probably don't need to, but I'm going to. It's the happiest place on the face of the planet. It's just true. 7. This sort of ties into the Disney thing. One time I wrote a very lame love letter, but in the love letter, it was so bad. I compared myself to Ariel, the Little Mermaid. And while that was lame, I do still hold to that comparison because I have an overbearing father who thinks that I'm too headstrong. God bless him. I sing all the time regardless. I have this longing to be part of another world. I just do, The entertainment world is my surface, if you will. And I also tend to sort of fall for guys that are, mostly unavailable. 8. I don't know if it's this way with everyone, but in my DVD collection, I have one actor that stands out as the most strongly represented. The one that is the most strongly represented in my collection is Mr. Hugh Grant, because I love him. He is the perfect jackass. 9. I got to thinking about what it would be like to be an animal, and at first I thought it would be really cool, just in general, to have a snout. So I decided that I wanted to be a dog. And I also thought it would be cool to have a tail, and dogs have tails, so sure, dogs, no problem. And then Grace got ukulele, and I noticed how awesome it would be to be able to lick your own neck if you needed to do so. So then I wanted to be a ferret. But then I went to the zoo recently and saw the giraffes, and that is what I have to be. Because they're tall and skinny. They look really cool. A giraffe is very fashionable for an animal. Plus, they have the snout, they have the tail, and what's cool about their snout is they have those prehensile little lips that like hang over and can grab things with their lips. That is so cool, and it would be so useful. 10. There aren't that many things that I am just really terrified of, but the main thing is dark hooded, cloaked figures. Examples: Dementors in Harry Potter, ring wraiths in Lord of the Rings, and those things that swoop down in hell in What Dreams May Come. Sort of along the same lines are Those We Do Not Speak Of from The Village. Oh my gosh, I just got chill just thinking about them. Those things terrify me. I cannot even handle it. That movie messed me up for weeks. 11. In elementary school, I was a bad kid, and I mean really bad. First of all, I never did my work. I just lacked the motivation. I just felt like I had better things to do. I still kind of suffer from that. I also just pulled all these ridiculous stunts. Like in kindergarten, I wrote on the wall in orange crayon for no reason, just to be drawing. And Miss Foster made me clean it off myself. And then we had this water table. Just a big blue plastic table where you put water in it. You can play with it. Sometimes they put bubbles in it, like soap bubbles. But that wasn't good enough for me, so I stuck my face in it and blew my own bubbles. And then there was a time we had a cookout, and I took a couple of packages of mayonnaise and put them in my hand and just went and splattered them all over my classmates. And then there was this time that Roger Kirby, that little douchebag, challenged me to a potato karate chopping contest. I had to rise to that challenge. He took his turn first, and of course he didn't get caught, little punk. And I took my turn, and I got caught chopping my potatoes. So I had to write a note home that said, "Dear Mom, I'm sorry that I karate chopped my potatoes. Love, Melody." He should have been caught. It was his fault. When I finally started acting like a normal human being, they gave me Terrific Kid. 12. I'm probably one of the only people that I know who is following the career plan that they said they were going to follow when they were a child. 13. If you get annoyed by people crying in the movies, you should not see movies with me. I can't think of the last movie I saw where I didn't cry. 14. For a while in high school, I tried to establish a children's book of the week. We even convinced our easily manipulated chorus teacher, Dr. Moody, to stop not just his chorus class, but also his music theory class the next period to let me read children's books. But don't take my word for it. 15. I am rather a meticulous self-groomer. I have a lot of body products. It's rather tedious being me. Because of these things, you might think that I'm high maintenance, but I'm not a high maintenance friend, and I don't have a high maintenance personality. 16. I can name all of the presidents of the United States of America in order. 17. I like vampires, but I liked vampires before it was cool to like vampires. Keanu Reeves is kind of a joke. 18. I went to the prom 5 times. 19. I love grocery shopping. 20. I change my hairstyle almost compulsively. I just get bored and cut it or do something different with it. 21. I asked my mom for some help on these 25 facts, and one of the things she said that was so interesting about me is that I am very fair-skinned and that I'm okay with it. I still have some weird tan lines from last summer because I had a really awful sunburn. That's the part that bothers me, is that I'm not all one color. I'm white and I'm proud of it, baby. 22. I think that someday, for some man, I am going to make an awesome wife. 23. Sometimes if I have nothing else to do and have nothing particular to think about, I just stare off into space and make explosive sounds. 24. I have the skinniest, most ridiculous legs you could ever imagine. 25. When I found out that my mother was having another baby, I really wanted to name the child Roscoe, regardless of its gender. So there you go. Now you know 25 things about me that you didn't know just a few minutes ago. Bye, everyone.